Because the uncle passed us secluded areas where he could have delayed the discovery of the body. Yeah, he left in the public safety. Why would he do that? Because truck stops were disposal sites for years.
Second down and 3. Jackson. Hooking, turn back and forth. Oh! He broke his ankles. Now he's got an entourage.
With respect to the pattern.
Well, the exterior watches bus, they didn't seem too concerned about being interrupted. Well, let's play this out. We know this isn't blocking the long-haul hub. Maybe the uncle familiar with the area.
Likely his route either originated or ended in Atlanta, which is roughly a 2.5-hour drive from here.
So being a trucker, he's just been on the road for long periods of time.
Exactly. For 2.5 hours in the road. He's not going to stop to take a break.
Right, but the mentality is doing it slow.
That could be how we need the traffic flow. I believe that most trucks are heading in and out of Atlanta would just skip over this stop.
How does she know high risk considering it's
I didn't catch anything.
Just compulsion on Wednesday.
Maybe it's a silly position. And you had to have known the body was not looking later. I don't know something you just calculated. It's just level of experience.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between our visitors and the Houston Texans. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. They'll come out throwing here on first down. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
That was a good... Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
He'll look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up fourth down.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the third down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up fourth down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure they didn't give up much run after catch.
Taking it about the 16. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 24. Here's Watson. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Thomas, the intended target. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. D.D. Westbrook with touchdown number 12 on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Josh Lambo now for the point after. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light there. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line. Mike 50, Mike 50. And we got to get to the ball, team. 59.
On first down, it's Watson. It's complete to Fuller. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Watson now to throw. He finds his target, Fuller. It goes as a gain of 6, and it's a first down. 3rd and 4, he did just enough. I mean, just enough to move the chains.
And that's all you're looking for, right? Just want to keep the drive moving. You don't need the big play there. Just get to that marker that you described, and he was able to do just that.
And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker, Telvin Smith, able to get a hand on it there.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is, at the 6-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Second and 10. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw here. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds just shy of the 20. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well. So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
After the interception, here's Watson. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The linebacker, Telvin Smith, able to get a hand on it there.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
On 2nd and 10, Watson. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. The Texans with a first opportunity now from the red zone. They're looking at a 1st and goal from about the 9. A shotgun snap for Watson. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. He completes it to Westbrook. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Jaguars 7. What we got? Check it back.
Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he held on to it, but he probably shouldn't have as they get him behind the line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. 2nd and 14. The open man is Westbrook. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 11 more on that one and another first down. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And down right around the 37. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. This quarterback now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10. And he rifles one incomplete. DJ Chark, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. So on 4th down, Jags kicker Josh Lambo comes on. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Throwing again on second down. Watson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player? No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass.
Let's go. Bofo's the Mike. Mike's Bofo.
From the gun, here's Watson. Then he's got the completion to Hopkins. Now the ball comes loose, and the Jags grab it. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
4 down. I got 15.
Back to throw, Watson. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
3rd and long, it's Watson. Going deep for Hopkins. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Well, interceptions have been a problem in this one. If he could have gotten his feet down here, it would have been another.
Would have been a huge one. They've had a great game taking the ball away. Thought they had another one, just unable to get those cleats in bounds.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. That's out to his running back, Fournette. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. This quarterback now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. They'll look to throw again toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. 2nd and 9 now. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
1st and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. 2nd and 1. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. D.D. Westbrook is intended receiver. But now it's 3rd and goal.
Incomplete. Let's hear it, Texans fans, because it's 3rd down.
Third down and goal now, and this Houston defense not backing down. They'll look for one more stop. This will be caught at about the 5. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
He's taken out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Lambeau will put this one through. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A first down there on a pickup of 25. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening, still ended up with a solid game.
Watson on third down. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up fourth down.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Cameron Meredith, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And that'll make it 13-7. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe bashed it.
Super toe.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Fournette running right. And some space here. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. And a nice carry there of 15 yards. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. On play action, they'll throw. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Chris Conley, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead.
When you're a great route runner, it makes you that much better as a receiver because now your quarterback trusts that you're going to be where he expects, and he's able to deliver the ball on time.
Lambeau to add on the extra point. And the lead is now 13. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter, went down, got the touchdown, and cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play, 2nd and 3. Here's Watson. steps away to his left. Now he'll pull it down. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
To throw is Watson. Thomas has got it. Complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
To throw again on 2nd down. Watson. Here's Sanu on the catch. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Watson in the offense going to come up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Watson. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Back now in Houston, it's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the 4th quarter. Watson throwing on 3rd and long. He completes this into the hands of Miller. A well-executed 22-yard gain. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
On 1st down, it's Watson. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 18. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where, in order to make that big move and maybe become the...
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. Well, holding on to the lead at this stage in the 2nd half, those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. The 2 Fs for a rookie quarterback.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now it's Watson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. The Texans on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. A shotgun snap for Watson. This is Miller, complete. And he stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll be 4th down. On 4th down, Watson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. He's picked off at his own 46 and to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. J.J. Watt has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. They'll look to throw. And this one into the hands of D.J. Shark. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 27 yards there, a 1st down. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. J.J. Watt in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. A pass there complete to Westbrook. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things they consider safe.
And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. This will be a 37-yard attempt. The kick by Lambeau is good, and that will swell the lead to 16. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking out. To get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Play action for Miller. Now Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Yannick Ngakoue. He continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. 54. Check shot. Ready? Here we go, 50, 50. Mike.
3rd and long, it's Watson going deep for Hopkins. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 45, and they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Right there in the middle, 55. There we go, here we go. Rush in, rush in, rush in.
Fournette, a 1st down carry. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now Fournette. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. 2nd and 3. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take it? And now here's another interception. Picked up by the linebacker, Miles Jack. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. That one looks like he'll throw here. And shedding through the tackle. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. He'll look to throw. The open man is Westbrook. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or 2 short, and it's 4th down. On is Josh Lambo now for the Jaguar field goal. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And this one is right down the middle. And that will extend their lead now up to 22. So yet another field goal to end a drive. That has been a very common theme. He's now hit 5 of them in this game.
Yeah, Brandon, as an offense, you hate that you've had to call on your kicker so often, but you have to love the fact that time and time again, he's come through.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Watson, that's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he? And
what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
He's going to let it fly. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Completes this to Waring. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Again, it's Watson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Hey, come on now, come on, 36.
One last throw here for Watson. He's going to let it fly. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he's finally out of bounds, but he's taken it all the way down to the 8.
Texans 7.
It is loud and it is wet here, Coach, as we welcome you inside CenturyLink Field on a patented rainy afternoon in Seattle, Washington. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the San Francisco 49ers and the Seattle Seahawks.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up. What's that? 180. Regular.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. That's caught by his tight end, Uzomah. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down.
Get him, boy. Get him.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Darnell Savage, the rookie from Maryland. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick six.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game, getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one goes for 24 yards. Mayfield on first down. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
On 2nd down, Mayfield again. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage, the rookie from Maryland. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Now the 3rd leading rusher among rookies last year, it's Nick Chubb. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. That ball complete to Isabella. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack?
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They'll run with a 3rd-year man. This is Tariq Cohen. It's a foot race. He's at the 50, the 30. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. A big hitter there from deep in their own territory. 76 yards. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. That's going to be caught. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Curtis Samuel with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. So back even at 6 apiece as the kick's away. This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would admit
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Deshaun Hall just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. To try again after the sack. Murray under pressure again, and down he goes again. Khalil Mack in there for sack number 22 on the year. And, folks, that's just a half sack shy now of Michael Strahan's record of 22.5 set in 2001. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on third down conversions to start this thing. Give them 11 yards that time on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, first and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. On first and 10, Mayfield. That is caught by Cohen. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll be second down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks.
And here's another interception, the third of this first quarter. Picked off by Jonathan Abram, the rookie from Mississippi State. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. So now 2 pick sixes that he's thrown in this first half of play. Where do you go from here?
Well, number one, make sure you keep your poise. Make sure you go to the sideline after throwing this second one, and you look like you're still in charge, that you're still the guy, because your team's going to feed off of you. And if you're having your hands on your head or shaking your head and walking with your head down, guess what? They're not going to rally at all.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
On second and 7, Mayfield. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. First down, a run with Cohen. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. After one, it's 13-6. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up.
Set, 180. Hey, alert 33. Here I come. Here I come. Alert, 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 alert. Hurry, hurry.
From the 45 on second down, Mayfield. The 20. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. C.J. Uzomah with touchdown number 8 on the year. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. All square now at 13-all as he sends this one away. And that will tie things up at 13.
Let's go. Do it.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And this is their third drive. Maybe the focus right now not so much on points, but getting their first down.
And when you start off a game, you don't even think that's an issue, do you? But you go a drive, a second drive, no first down, that becomes an issue. Now you got to think about, okay, what type of play calling do I have to do to get us in a spot to pick that first one up?
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They get 17 on that one, move the chains, first down Seahawks. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for John Ross that time. And it's second down. Now Murray throwing on second down. This one caught by Isabella. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Andy Isabella with his 16th touchdown of the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strike ability as we saw on that drop.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They trail 20-13 our score as they have it 1st and 10. They'll start with a give to Cohen. The linebacker Ryan Shazier there to make the tackle.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Let's go.
From the 30 on second down. Mayfield, that one complete. He finds Sharp. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. DJ Chark with touchdown number 7 on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Gano the extra point, and we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away.
Let's go.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Now Murray off play action. Open man is Ross, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. From the 45 on second down, Murray. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 23. On play action, it's Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on second and 10. Second. Oh, now Murray has it stripped. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy. I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
They try and run on first down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12.
Bravo!
Here's Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. From the gun, Mayfield. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Throwing on second and long. Mayfield eluding the pressure right. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Hey, 133.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Open man is Uzama. Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. To throw, Mayfield. And that is going to be incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here first and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. Flushed out right. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Let's go. Let's go. 51, 51. Bring it.
Throwing on first down is Murray. Catch made here by Campbell. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short. So second in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Now Murray. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. Now Murray again. Fighting Knox there, complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Another shot from the 9 on second and goal. Throwing again, Murray. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Scott Miller, as the first half is winding down, as they have taken the lead. And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his second extra point here in the first half. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will be fielded at the 6. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Final play of the half, Mayfield gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. This is taken at the 3. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way...
And his first carry, he loses the football. And this is going to be 49er football. Not the trend he wanted to start the season with a fumble lost in both weeks 1 and 2. Now, it's not a disaster, but certainly not what he was looking for.
Got to get that fixed because otherwise he shows up on every scouting report. I remember sitting in defensive rooms and hearing the scouting report from my coaches, and if someone had a particular problem carrying the ball and holding on to it, that was noted. Hey, make sure you get a little extra attention to him. Get after the football. He's dropped it the last couple of games.
They'll start out here with the option left. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Paris Campbell, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points for the Seahawks. Murray going to throw. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Mayfield. Flush to his right. Oh, going deep here for Taylor. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a fourth pick of the game. And now fourth down. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. Hey, exit. Watch out.
They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Now a play fake here on first down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. Murray now to throw. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Dawson Knox, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. And he missed it again. The 4th time now in this game alone. And that has to be great cause for concern over on that sideline. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the number 1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down. On 4th down, they snap it to Mayfield. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Ryan Shazier got in that time, the first-round pick of 2014. Murray now on first down. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Throwing now is Murray. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Khalil Mack was sack number 23 on the year, breaking Michael Strahan's mark of 22.5. Congratulations. Murray with a 3rd and long. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Throwing, Mayfield. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. Touchdown, 49ers. DJ Chark with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Let's go.
The Seahawks take over 1st down.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
A run for Nick Chubb. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And again, it's Chubb. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
You got motion man. You got motion man right there. Watch it.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. On the ground, it's Chubb. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. That good for 19 and a 1st down. They go play action here on 1st down. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Dexter Lawrence. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to...
And he's going to go down again. Jonathan Allen in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Murray now. Looking for Campbell downfield. This is caught inside the 15. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Murray fighting, lost the football. But I believe a Seahawk was able to get a handle on this, so this will remain Seattle ball.
Here we go. Pittsburgh. Check nine.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Andy Isabella was the intended target. 3rd down here. And he'll be brought down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down.
So many play callers in the red.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. Here the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone can stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that's leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now, because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. First down, Mayfield. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Ed Oliver in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. And now the throw taken in by Chark. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The 49ers now are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, 49ers. DJ Chark, 68 yards. And the 49ers get a score closer. Well, yes, that's his 3rd touchdown catch, which is very impressive, but on the scoreboard, they're still struggling.
So safe to say that without him, my goodness, yikes, they are in major league trouble. He's doing his best to try and keep them in the game.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now on 2nd and 13. Murray eluding the pressure right. Campbell making the catch. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They run it again with Chubb. And an alley to run. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Running for it. Here's Chubb going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or two. Nick Chubb stops short. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that.
The big fella! And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go, Tam.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
They run. Chubb. And an alley to run. Past the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 31 yards there and a first down. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Murray's going to look to throw this thing. This is caught. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. John Ross, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.